The man a cough, a cough, a cough, a cough, a cough, a cough, a galang. I say, but this is not normal. Why is this doctor coughing like that? Good morning, everyone. My name is Edward, and I am the founder of Jamfête. So I'm like the brains behind Jamfête. And I just wanted to introduce the face, maybe, behind Jamfête. There's nothing interesting about my life, so I think I'll just tell you the story about how I contracted the COVID virus. Yes, I had the COVID. I didn't get tested in a lab. I didn't get tested in a hospital. But when you know, and you know that you know, then you know. So how I got the virus? Well, I'm somebody they call psychosomatic. So, and if I think about something, I'm going to get it. If I hear, for example, I'm a teacher, I heard that some of the kids had lice, and then automatically I just start scratching my head because I just think I have the lice. So I'm just like that. My mind, plays on me all the time. So anyway, here I am in Paris. It all started with, okay, so, I was a bit paranoid. So I'm in the train and I hear people coughing. I'm coming out of the train, changing the wagon to make sure that I don't catch this virus. So, I get to school, I'm washing my hands like 5 times in 1 hour, just to make sure that I don't catch this virus. I'm in the street, I hear people coughing, I'm crossing the street just to make sure me not catch the virus. So, anybody who should not catch the virus, it's me. But the problem is we didn't really have masks at the time because there was just no mask in France. I don't know, maybe the Chinese took all the masks, I don't know, but we didn't have any mask at the time. And so, it was just about trying to social distance, even though sometimes in the supermarket, people just hitch up on your back. I'm like, come on. Anyways, I got an email from UNESCO, and the email said, congratulations, you have been selected to be the teacher to represent France at the G20 summit in Saudi Arabia. Now, this is big news. I mean, number one, to be chosen to represent France. Men are French. I'm not French. I'm not a French, I speak French, but I'm not a native French speaker. And I'm not, and to be chosen to represent France, this is huge. And I get ready to start boasting, oh, I'm going to Saudi Arabia at the G20 conferences, all the big countries and the big presidents are going to be there, etc. So I'm really excited now. I've always said to me, check your passport because you're going to travel. So just make sure you know where your passport is. Take out the passport, look at the passport. The passport expires in March. The conference is in April. I'm like, oh my days, this is not happening. So now I have to be like, I need my passport to be renewed. So I'm like, I need to get in touch with the embassy, call the ambassador. Luckily we had a good relationship. Call the ambassador. She told me, okay, you need to do X, Y, Z. You can either send it by mail or you can try online. So anyways, I'm now thinking, okay, I need to prepare this thing. I need to send off the passport documents because I need the passport urgently, and I only have like 3 weeks or so before the conference. So I need now my passport picture to be signed because you need to have the passport picture signed by a JP or notary public or somebody important. Basically in France, we don't have JPs. We have notary publics. I didn't know any, but we have, and our family doctor could sign the paper. So I decided, no, I'm going to have my doctor sign the paper. Me go at the doctor office. I'm at the office. I hear people coughing. I'm there covering my nose. Of course, we don't have mask. We didn't have mask at the time. I'm covering my nose. I'm nervous. Me hardly want to sit down on the chair, etc. So anyway, it was like only 2 other people who were there at the time. So that wasn't too bad. Went into the doctor's office and told him, I need my passport picture signed. The man a cough, a cough, a cough, a cough, a cough, a cough, a galang. I say, but this is not normal. Why is this doctor coughing like that? The man a cough, a cough, a cough, a cough, a cough. So now I have to give him my documents and the picture and stuff, and me a panic, and me I say, Jesus, Savior, pilot me. This not happening. Him just a cough, a cough, a cough. So him sign the thing, me barely take the stuff. The man, even with him coughing still, I stretch out him hand for give me the cough. I'm like, I'm not shaking your hand. Me just bow to him like a Japanese. Me just bow and say, me nah shake your hand because you are coughing. Like, come on. Anyways, I got the papers, the photo signed, and decided, you know what, okay, I can send off my documents. Luckily for me, I realized that it was probably easier to just send it by online. So eventually I sent it online, and that was that. I actually got the visa, the passport back in time. But what happened between that time, disaster. So that was the Thursday, I think. I went to the doctor the Thursday. Now, Friday or maybe the Saturday, anyway, or the third, I don't even remember. But anyway, the president of France announced, okay, there's a lockdown, no school on Monday, etc. We're now in a lockdown, all right? So this thing getting serious now. Monday night, I received a letter. Monday night, I received a letter from my school saying that, you know, one of the teachers, one of my colleagues, has the virus, and they just wanted us to know that the man had the virus. So if we were in contact with him, etc. This was the Monday night. I had a friend who was staying with me at the time. Her name was Phil. So Phil staying with me, and, you know, Phil get locked down with me. Anyway, the Tuesday, me start cough. So I said to Phil, how come me a cough? Phil, I said to me, nothing no do you, are you mine? Because you get the email from your school. I said, Phil, mine can't get cough. Me start a cough. It was dry cough. I'm coughing. Phil is like, no, it's your mind. So, of course, I know that, as I said, it's psychosomatic. But me I say, no, email can't give virus or make somebody cough. That don't make no sense. Then, later in the night, I felt myself, me warm, me have fever. Me say, Phil, feel me if me not have fever. Phil, feel me, and I said, nothing no do me. And I said, no, man, I feel like I have fever. My body start feel funny, like I tender, so like when people have fever. And I cough at the same time. And I said, no, man, this serious and stuff. Anyway, I got some Fervex, which is like the fever medicine here. Took some Fervex, went to my bed, etc. Over the next 2 days, the cough, it wasn't a bad cough, so the cough sort of subsided after 2 days, but I was just not feeling 100%. It's like me feel like me have dropsy. Me just a drop asleep every minute. We had to teach online. I start the class, and then me drop asleep. Sometimes me drop asleep all in the middle of the class. Me tired. Me just don't feel good. I don't feel good at all. So I'm like thinking, Phil must have said, what kind of teacher is this? Because I just set the task to the students, and me drop asleep, and me just asleep, and me struggle through, and me feel upset, and me feel bad. So this is like day 5 now into the thing. The cough stopped, the fever gone, but I just feel really bad, like something really wrong. My throat starts sore. The tonsils in my throat were so big, like massive. Never before have I seen my tonsils so big. Anyways, I'm there, you know. Phil said you need to drink garlic and ginger. She was eating this garlic every day. Every morning, Phil take up the garlic, raw garlic, chew it, swallow it. And she said that is her, I don't know, antibiotic, whatever. I'm like, garlic is the most disgusting thing. It smells bad. Me no want no garlic. But me I struggled. So eventually Phil made me some garlic tea. Drank the garlic tea, felt a little bit better. So, you know, we talk and we watch movies and stuff, even though me feel really horrible. I felt so horrible. And then I realized Phil cooking, because Phil was the chef at the time, and she do all of the cooking. And number 2, I wasn't feeling so well. So Phil cooked every day. All of a sudden, my taste feel food start taste bad. I say, how come feel food taste so bad? It looks like I feel upset about something, why the food just not good anymore. It tastes bad, it tastes bad, it tastes bad. The food tastes like garlic. Everything just tastes horrible. She makes our soup, the soup tastes so bad. Me stop eat the food. Then I realized, not knowing that I had lost my sense of taste and smell. So after that, now I say, hold on there. Why everything just have this smell of garlic? Everything smell disgusting. Me drink all some orange juice. The orange juice smell like a garlic mix up. Nah, I'm like, no man, something wrong. So I went, at the time, nobody was saying that losing your taste and your smell was a symptom of the virus. But then I realized that I couldn't smell anything. Try to smell my arm, I don't smell nothing. I go in the bathroom, I try to smell the bleach. I couldn't smell anything, couldn't taste anything. And then I realized, oh my God, Phil, I lost my taste, I lost my smell. Are you mine? Me I said, no mind. Oh, mind, no mind this. Me feel bad. My throat black, the gum black. The gum start peel off of the teeth, like literally the gum, the black gum are rotten. I said, Phil, my gum are rotten, everything in my mouth are rotten, horrible, black and stuff. I went to, the only thing I had in the taste was like smoothies. And when I made some smoothies, I blend up all sort of fruit and drank. And I felt a little bit okay. And it had a slightly not garlic taste or whatever. So that was okay. One day I go out, go buy some food. I'm tired, I come back, I'm tired, I'm panting. I said, no man, this is a must COVID because I can hardly walk 5 meters and I wasn't struggling to breathe, but I was just tired, like I was panting. Me go one day, go buy some pigtail, come back, me start vomit. Me just vomit. I said, no sir, something wrong, something seriously wrong. Obviously, at the time, you could not get to see a doctor, nor could you go to the hospital because they were saying that only if you're struggling to breathe, you should come into the hospital. So me battle, me feel bad, me feel tired, me try to do the classes, I can hardly do the classes, hardly function, me throat black, the gum I drop out, and me say, no man, this is definitely COVID. Anyway, I did a lot of remedies. Me steam my nose with orange skin and lime peel, put them in hot water, get towels, steam my nose, smell up the hot water, make everything go up, eucalyptus, all sort of remedy. I got like a lot of garlic tea, even though I hated that thing. But that was the only thing that when I drank it, I felt a little bit better. Garlic, greater ginger tea, so there's a lot of ginger, garlic and stuff. That caused me to feel better. And then my taste started to come back after 10 days. So I was like 10 days without taste or smell. Then it started to come back. Then I started feeling a lot better. As I said, the coughing only lasted for 3 days and the fever lasted only maybe a day and a half. But all the other symptoms, everything was just terrible, horrible. But I was weak. I must say weak so still. So it was a horrible time because I was doing online classes and believe me, I don't think I did anything. Don't tell my bosses this, but I don't think I did it well at all. So now story come to bump. I'm sick, I'm diabetic, it's not a secret. So I'm calling this doctor because I need medicine for my diabetes. So I'm calling every day. I'm calling, he's not answering because basically we're in lockdown and you have to have an appointment to see the doctor. So I'm calling, no answer. I said, this is strange. So I went to the pharmacy and I'm saying to the pharmacist, listen, my doctor is not answering the phone call. I need some medicine because I ran out of medicine and I need some medicine. Here the pharmacist, well, the doctor not going to answer you for a long time because I'm dead. I said, what? I said, yes, the doctor dead. COVID killed him. I'm like, what? Yeah, so basically, in my head now, I'm no scientist or no doctor, but I'm thinking if I had shaken that man's hand when he stretched it out to give me, maybe I would have had a bigger dose of the virus and dead too. Because when I Google the man now, I see the man picturing all of the newspaper, a medical doctor who died from COVID. I'm like, yes, he gave it to me. He gave it to me. And I mean, it's unfortunate. He was a good doctor, but at the end of the day, I was given the virus by him. So in any event, I got better, and the moral of the story is UNESCO write to me, the conference in Saudi Arabia has been cancelled. All of that for that. But the good thing about it is that the Jamaican Passport Office is very effective, because I got my passport after only 21 days. So after 3 weeks, I got my passport. So, you know, and I can say Jamaican church is effective because I call up my church and tell them so they need to pray for me because I have the virus. So thank you, everyone. That was my experience of having the COVID. My auto-diagnosed COVID, according to Phil, is nothing. Some people say it's not COVID because you didn't get tested, etc. Whatever.